Good morning, dear students. I am your English teacher. My name is Miss Rita Yadav. Today, I have come up with an interesting video. I am going to teach you poem. The name of the poem is The Fog, written by W.H. Davis. Before we go to the poem, let me give you a brief introduction about the poet. William Henry Davis, born on 3rd July 1871, died on September 1940. He was a Welsh poet. He was a writer of United Kingdom and United States. The principal theme in his work are the marvels of nature, observations about life hardship, and his own tramping adventures. He was one of the most popular poets of his time. Okay, my dear students, firstly I am going to read the complete poem for you. Then I will give stanza-wise explanation. Okay. The fog. I saw the fog grow thick, which soon made blind my cane. It made tall men of boys and giants of tall men. It clutched my throat. I coughed. Nothing was in my head except two heavy eyes like balls of burning lead. And when it grew so black that I could know no place, I lost all my judgment then of distance and of space. The street lamps and the lights upon the halted cars could either be on earth or be the heavenly stars. A man passed by me close. I asked my way. He said, "Come, follow me, my friend." I followed where he led. He rapped the stone in front. "Trust me," he said, "and come." I followed like a child. A blind man led me home. So this was the reading of the poem. Now I am going to give you explanation of each stanza. Let's start. First stanza. I saw the fog grow thick, which soon made blind my cane. It made tall men of boys and giant of tall men. First stanza says that in this stanza, the poet talks about how the fog grew thicker by the minute, and soon it became impossible for him to see or to understand anything. He completely blinded his senses and made him disoriented. As he looked around through the fog, he found that the young boy appeared much taller, almost like a man, and tall men appeared huge like giants. Second stanza. It clutched my throat. I coughed. Nothing was in my head except two heavy eyes like balls of burning lead. Second stanza says that the fog slowly started having an effect on the poet. He felt as if the fog was clutching onto his throat and choking him. He started coughing. His mind became empty and his eyes felt hot and heavy. He could clearly feel the heat in his eyes. Third stanza. And when it grew so black that I could know no place, I lost all my judgment then of distance and of space. Here, third stanza says that as the fog grew thicker, it became darker around the poet. The poet at that point of time lost all his judgment of space and distance. He was not able to decide whether he had to move or stand still. He also could not determine how much distance he had walked or how much more he had to walk. Now we move to fourth stanza. The street lamps and the lights upon the halted cars could either be on earth or be the heavenly stars. Here, fourth stanza says that The street lamps and the lights of the car around him started looking like heavenly lights. Poet could not make out whether they were on the earth or were actually stars in the sky. Fifth stanza. A man passed by me close. I asked my way. He said, "Come, follow me, my friend." I followed where he led. Fifth stanza says that a man passing by offered to him. The poet reached home where the poet asked the way. Holding the man by his arm, the poet followed him blindly just like a child. Sixth stanza. He rapped a stone in front. "Trust me," he said, "and come." I followed like a child. A blind man led me home. Here, sixth stanza says that on reaching a house, a man rapped on his stone and asked the poet to follow him inside. The poet did what he was told. Once inside, he discovered that the man who had guided him to safety was a blind himself. That was the explanation. Now we move to the summary of the poem. The poet W. H. Davis described in his poem The Fog about the effect of the fog on him. It blurred his vision and he was unable to see things clearly. He lost the senses of direction and space, not knowing where to go. He felt there was nothing in his head except for two burning eyes. He couldn't breathe due to the dense fog, and he coughed. The street lamps falling on the moving car or on have no effect on more help people and looked like a distant stars. A man came who passed by the poet and offered him to show the way. The men led the poet home, and when they reached home, the poet came to learn that the man was blind as he rapped the wall with his stick. Now we move to poetic device. There are 4 poetic devices: personification, simile, alliteration, metaphor. I will be explaining all the 4 for you. First one is personification. What is personification? Personification is a figure of speech used by the poet when he wants to give a human quality to an object or an idea. So example of the personification is, "It clears my throat." Okay, now another one is simile. What is simile? Simile is the direct comparison between the two things using the word like or as. So the example which suits simile are: number 1, eyes like ball of burning lead. Number 2, I follow like a child. Third one is alliteration. What is alliteration? Repetition of the consonant sound in successive or closely associated letters. The best example for alliteration from the poem is "No, no place." No, no is having a same pronunciation, but the spelling is different. So because of the consonant repetition of the sound is there, so it is said to fall in the category of under the category of alliteration. Fine. Now we move to fourth one, that is metaphor. What is metaphor? Metaphor is a word or a phrase that is used in an imaginative way to show that somebody or something has the same quality that of another one. The 2 lines I have taken from the poem which is having metaphor in them, they are: number 1 is "Or be a heavenly stars." Number 2, "Made blind my cane." Now we move to question answers part. Question 1. What happened to the speaker when the fog grew thick? When the fog grew thick, the speaker could not see anything in front of him. Question 2. What unusual sight did the speaker see in the fog? Answer. The unusual sight which the speaker saw in the fog was Boys appeared to be tall men while tall men appeared to be giants. Question 3. Who led the speaker home? Did the speaker trust him? Give reason for your response. Answer 3. A blind man led the speaker home. Yes, because he followed the man like a child without questioning him. Question 4. What lesson do we learn from this poem? Answer 4. People with disabilities or special needs may be blessed with sharper senses to face adversities in a better way. Now we move to reference to context. The first line which is to be referred here is, "It clutched my throat, I coughed." There are 3 questions based on this line. First question is, name the poem and the poet. The name of the poem is The Fog, written by W.H. Davis. Number 2 question is, second question is, what does it refers to? Answer is, it refers to the fog. Number 3, why did the speaker cough? Answer is, the speaker coughed because the fog was suffocating his throat. Second line which is to be referred here is, he wrapped the stone in front. 2 questions are based on it. Number 1, who does he refers to? He refers to the blind man. Number B, what does this action reveals about him? It reveals that he was blind. Okay, now we move to the rhyming words of the poem. Identify the rhyming words from the poem. First stanza, can men. Second stanza, had led. Third stanza, place, space. Fourth stanza, car, stars. Fifth stanza, led, said. Sixth stanza, come home. So these were rhyming words. Homework part we are moving to. First one is, read and understand the poem, summary and poetic device. Now another one is, write and learn. You need to write word meaning, question answers, referring to context, rhyming words of the poem in your classwork copy. So dear students, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Goodbye. Till the next time we meet again. Thank you.